my previous lesson, I cited a few examples of how successful startups began as concierge MVP. I showcased Airbnb as well as Zappos. Now by this point, you understand what a concierge MVP is. You also understand the importance of starting with it, whether you're a technical or non-technical founder. And you have some examples of companies that began as concierge MVPs. So now you're probably wondering, how do you get started? Well, to begin, you need to decide what your value proposition is, meaning what are you offering as a benefit to potential users? For example, when I started offering my first course at Femgineer, my value proposition was for people to learn product development in 8 weeks, online, and from a reputable practitioner, myself. You can test out various value propositions that you want. And once you've done that, you'll have to come up with a theory for who you think your early adopter might be, and to make sure you put the value proposition in the context of the early adopter. So going back to my example, I did this by saying that the course was for product managers, software engineers, and startup founders who wanted to build tech products. I intentionally limited the types of people and the products they would build because I wanted to be clear and have a focus. The last thing you need to do is to provide a brief description of the experience that someone's going to go through. You can be as detailed as you'd like at this stage. Now, once you've completed these 3 steps, you'll have to go out into the world and advertise your product. Now, you can start by reaching out to your network if you think that there may be early adopters there. If not, then you'll need to think about where your type of early adopter hangs out and advertise on a variety of mediums. You'll need to make sure that your advertisement has a call to action to sign up, to enter an email address, or to give you a call. You want some way to communicate with these people. And in my case, a lot of my early adopters were Twitter followers and blog readers. They signed up by filling out an application. So hopefully you'll get someone who responds to your ad, but if you think that you won't, or if you're not getting any, then it might be time to rethink the ad itself. Or better yet, get out there and find people who you think are going to meet the characteristics of your early adopter. Now, once you've been able to successfully get a few early adopters and get some responses, make sure you follow up and ask them for feedback. In the next and final lesson, I'm going to explain what feedback you should be looking for and how to measure the success of your concierge MVP.